Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Rekha Venkateshwarlu, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. In the present class now, I am going to discuss the topic Fundamentals of Vibrations. This is BSc Physics first year, Mechanics and Oscillations, fourth unit syllabus. So the plan of my talk is first we will discuss the definition of simple harmonic motion and examples. Then we will derive the differential equation of motion of simple harmonic oscillator. Then after physical characteristics of simple harmonic motion. At the end of class, we will see once again the conclusions of the present lecture. So what is a simple harmonic motion? SH. The periodic motion in which the acceleration of the particle is directly proportional to displacement and in opposite direction, that motion is said to be simple harmonic motion. So here the conditions required are, first the motion should be periodic motion, the particle motion, the motion of a particle should be periodic. This is the first condition required. Acceleration always towards a fixed point. Acceleration always towards a fixed point. This is the second condition required. And the third condition is acceleration is directly proportional to displacement. The fourth condition, acceleration displacement are always in opposite direction. Always in opposite direction. When these four conditions are satisfied, that periodic motion is called as simple harmonic motion. Okay, so now from this, A directly proportional to minus x, A is equal to constant minus omega naught square x, where omega naught is called as angular frequency. This is called angular frequency. Okay, so from this, you can write omega naught square equal to A by x, right? Omega naught equal to root of A by x. This is the expression for angular frequency. Expression for angular frequency. Right, sir. Now, let us see examples. The motion of simple pendulum clock, the motion of the Franks of a tuning fork, the horizontal spring motion, the vertical spring motion, the loaded vertical spring motion, and the motion of the air molecules when the sound wave is propagating through this. The atoms or molecules of solids are also in the simple harmonic motion. All these are example for simple harmonic motion. So that these four conditions must be satisfied. Right, sir. Now, what is the differential equation of simple harmonic oscillator? Already I explained in the previous class. Once again, I am repeating this. The differential equation of motion of a simple harmonic oscillator. Simple harmonic oscillator. Let us see. Right, sir. Right. So consider a particle of mass m is executing simple harmonic motion. Then at any instant of time, according to the condition of simple harmonic motion, its acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and they are in opposite direction. Okay, then A is equal to A proportional to minus X. So this is, we know, right, sir? A proportional to minus X. So when the particle is in the simple harmonic motion, so I will show this. Say this is a fixed point mean position. This is extreme position. It is another extreme position. Okay, the particle is vibrating both sides to this main position, sir, like this. When the particle moves from mean to this extreme position, right side, then the displacement direction is towards right, X direction. But the acceleration direction here towards the fixed point, that is main position, in this direction. When the particle is moving from main position to the left extreme position, now the direction of displacement is towards left. But the direction of acceleration in this case towards a fixed point, that is towards the main position, towards right side. So when the particle is moving either the right side or left side, always acceleration points towards the fixed point, that is the main position. Right, sir? So when the particle is moving from main to extreme position, main to extreme position, here that experience the restoring force. So the restoring force is given by the restoring force acting on the particle. Restoring force is given by F is equal to minus kx, equation 2, where k is nothing but a proportionality constant. It is a force constant. K is force constant. Okay. But according to Newton's second law, the resultant force acting on the particle, F is equal to ma. We know that F equal to ma. Okay. Here the resultant force acting on the particle executing simple harmonic motion is what? That is F equal minus k. So according to second law, we are writing this as F is equal to minus ma, equation 3. Right, sir? So from equation 2 and 3, from equations 2 and 3, we will write ma is equal to minus kx. But acceleration in differential form, a is equal to d square x by dt square. We know this. So substituting that, m d square x by dt square is equal to minus kx. From this, you can write d square x by dt square equal to minus k by m into x. Okay. So bringing the right side term to the left in the equation, d square x by dt square plus k by m into x is equal to 0, or d square x by dt square. So I'm writing that d square x by dt square plus k by m into x is equal to 0. We can write it as d square x by dt square plus omega naught square x is equal to 0. Where, so what substitution we have taken? Omega naught square equal to k by m. Okay. So this is the differential equation of motion of the simple harmonic oscillator. D square x by dt square plus omega naught square x is equal to 0. This is the second order differential equation, right? Its solution we derived in the last class. So that is x is equal to a cos of omega naught t plus phi. Okay, the solution of this second order differential equation or the solution of the differential equation of simple harmonic oscillator, we got what is that? X is equal to A cos of omega naught t plus phi. This equation represents the displacement of simple harmonic oscillator at any instant of time. So first, the physical characteristics. In this equation, A stands for amplitude. We will discuss one by one all these parameters. Omega naught is nothing but angular frequency. Angular frequency. Okay. Omega naught t plus phi. This total term represents phase of the particle at any instant of time. Phase of the particle. Phase of the particle at any instant of time t. At any instant of time t. Okay. Where phi is called initial phase. Initial phase, that is nothing but phase at t equal to 0. Phase of the particle at the starting of the motion at t equal to 0 second. This initial phase is also called as phase constant. It is also known as phase constant or epoch. Okay. So that equation represents the displacement of the particle. So now the physical characteristics of the simple harmonic motion. The first one, displacement. The displacement of the particle executing simple harmonic motion, x is equal to A cos of omega naught t plus phi, where A, that is the coefficient of cos function, represents the amplitude, omega naught angular frequency, this omega naught t plus phi, the phase of the particle, phi is the initial phase. Right. So suppose if the initial phase is 0, in this, if initial phase at t equal to 0, initial phase phi is equal to 0, then we can write the equation. If phi is equal to 0, then the displacement equation get the form x is equal to A cos of omega naught t. Okay, this is the equation. Right, sir. X is equal to A cos of omega naught t. Okay. Now, the next physical characteristic of the simple harmonic oscillator is velocity. How we define the velocity? V is equal to dx by dt, right? That equals to d by dt of A cos of omega naught t equal to A constant right outside. D by dt of cos omega naught t, you will get sine of omega naught t into d by dt of omega naught. That equals to d by dt of omega naught t, you will get omega naught. Then A omega naught sine of omega naught. This is the velocity of the particle of the simple harmonic oscillator. So you can write it in terms of displacement also. How V is equal A omega naught sine omega naught t can be written as 1 minus cos square omega naught t, because sine theta equal root of 1 minus sine square theta. That equal omega naught multiplying, writing A inside of the root. Then you can write it as A square minus A square cos square omega naught t. Okay. So that is equals to omega naught under root A square minus, but A cos omega naught t is y. This is x. You can write it as x square. So finally, we got V is equal to So what is that? The equation V is equal omega naught root of a square minus x square. This is velocity of the particle executing simple harmonic motion in terms of displacement. This is in terms of time. A omega naught sine omega naught t. It is in the terms of t. It is in the terms of displacement. So here at main position, we know x is equal to 0 because we measure the displacement from the main position. Okay. Then by putting that value, you will get v is equal to omega naught a, where v is maximum, that value omega naught a. So the simple harmonic oscillator, a simple harmonic motion, the particle possesses the maximum speed or velocity at the main position. So the next characteristic is physical characteristic is amplitude. Already I explained. The third one is amplitude. Okay. So it is defined as the maximum displacement of the particle. It is defined as maximum displacement of the particle from the main position. Okay. Maximum displacement of the particle from main position. Right. So this is a main position. It is one extreme position. This is another extreme position. Right. So the displacement, the maximum displacement particle can get this much. This is the amplitude. So when the particle is moving from the mean to extreme position, so for example, at any instant of time, if it is here, this much is displacement. So like that, the particle can get maximum that can move up to the extreme position. So after that, again, it comes back. So after crossing this main position, then that moves towards the left extreme position. That will get maximum this position. Again, it comes back. So like this, the motion will be repeated in equal intervals of. Therefore, the maximum displacement of the particle will get by the particle is nothing but amplitude. That is the distance between mean and extreme position. Okay. Now, so physical characteristics till now we discussed the displacement, velocity of the particle. The third one, amplitude. Next, acceleration. The fourth physical characteristic is acceleration of simple harmonic oscillator. Okay, acceleration. So what is the displacement equation? X is equal to a cos of omega naught t. Their initial phase is 0, of course. Displacement, the velocity we got a omega sine of omega naught t. Their minus sign is there. Minus a omega naught sine omega naught t. Okay. Now acceleration is equal to the rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt, equal to d by dt of minus d by dt of minus a omega naught sine of omega naught t. Okay. That equals to, first you write constant outside of the differential, a omega naught, d by dt of sine omega naught t will get cos omega naught t into d by dt of omega naught t, again you will get omega. That equal to minus a omega naught square cos of omega naught t equal to minus omega naught square, but a cos omega naught t is x, is x. So here a is equal to minus omega naught square x. This is the equation already we discussed previous. So here a proportional to minus x. So the condition is satisfied. Acceleration is directly proportional to displacement, where minus sign indicates acceleration and displacement are in opposite direction. Here let us see the two cases. At mean position, what is the displacement? X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Right, sir? So substituting that, you will get acceleration equal to 0. So at the mean position, acceleration is 0. Now at extreme position, what is the displacement? Maximum displacement, that is equal to amplitude. Then by substituting that, a equal to minus omega naught square a, minus omega naught square a. So a maximum acceleration particle will has at the extreme position, that value minus omega naught square a. Right. So this is acceleration. Right. The another physical characteristic of simple harmonic oscillator is another simple harmonic that is we can write time period, sir. Time period. Okay. So just we got now acceleration a is equal minus omega naught square x. So from this omega naught square equal to a by x, omega naught equal to root of a by x. This is angular frequency. Angular. Okay. Now what is the time period of simple harmonic oscillator? It is defined as the time taken to complete one oscillation or vibration. Is defined as time taken by the particle or time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation. To complete one oscillation or vibration. Okay. So here T and omega related as T is equal to 2 pi by omega. So from that 2 pi by root of x by a. This is the expression for time period of a simple harmonic oscillator. Right, sir. Now what is the frequency? The next physical characteristic is frequency. Okay. The reciprocal of time period is called as frequency. Right, sir? So the next fifth one is frequency of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. F is equal to 1 by G because it is defined as the number of oscillations or the number of vibrations made by the particle in 1 second. Made by the particle in 1 second. This is called frequency. It is measured in the units hertz or cycles per second. F and T related as F is equal to 1 by T. F is equal to 1 by T, that is 1 by 2 pi root of T by X, because we have T equal to 2 pi root of X by. This is the expression for frequency. Okay, so what is the SI unit of frequency? Hertz. Hertz is the SI unit. Okay, now The kinetic energy, expression for kinetic energy. The next physical characteristic is kinetic energy. Sixth one, kinetic energy. Let us write it as EK. Since the particle is in the motion, it is very clear that the particle possesses the kinetic energy. What is the velocity of the particle at any instant of time? V equal to minus omega naught A sine omega naught T. Right, sir? Now, the kinetic energy at an instant of time is given by half mv square. Okay, where m is the mass of the particle. Of m v square, omega naught square, a square, sine square, omega naught t. Omega naught t. Okay, or of m. We have the velocity expression in terms of that displacement. What is that? V equal to root of a square minus x square. So substituting that omega naught square into a square minus x square. This is the expression in terms of displacement. So there we substituted v is equal omega naught under root a square minus x square. Then we got this expression. Here also let us see the two cases. At mean position, x is equal to 0. Then you will get kinetic energy EK is equal to of m omega naught square a square. So this is maximum. At extreme position, x is equal to a, then kinetic energy of the particle a square minus a square, 0. So at the mean position, the particle total energy is in the form of kinetic energy. At the extreme position, the particle kinetic energy equal to 0, then the total energy is in the form of potential energy. Okay, so this is kinetic energy expressions. Next to another physical characteristic is potential energy. The seventh one, potential energy of the particle. Let us denote with the letter EP. Right. Again, I am writing the figure, drawing the figure. It is mean position. This is extreme position. Here also extreme position. Right. So from mean position to some, you consider a point P. This is displacement x. Displacement of the particle x. At any instant of time t. At any instant of time t, the displacement of the particle is x from its mean position. Right. Now, the restoring force F is equal to minus kx. Okay. So this restoring force acts towards the mean position, this side. Therefore, to bring the particle, to move the particle from mean to the point P, the force has to be applied is F is equal to Tx. Therefore, for a small displacement dx, force required, for a small displacement dx, the force required, the force acting on the particle, the force to be applied on the particle, that is dF is equal to the force. F is equal to K into dx, right? So for a small displacement dx, the force F is equal to K into dx. Okay, F is equal to K into dx. Now the work done, d double equal to what? F into dx, d double equal to kx dx equation. But actually the particle is getting the displacement from mean to the point P, x total. So in getting the displacement x, the total work done in getting displacement x is given by getting displacement x is given by how we are writing w is equal integral 0 to x d double, integral 0 to x, that is kx dx equal to k x square by 2, that equal of k is force constant, we know that, but x is equal, we have a cos omega naught t, a cos omega naught t whole square, that gives of k a square cos square omega naught. Okay, but a cos omega naught t is x, so therefore potential energy in terms of displacement of kx square of, but k is equal to m omega naught square x square, where we substituted what is that, k is equal to, we substituted k is equal m omega